Man, Call of the Night? More like Call of the Failure. Call of the Flop. Call of the No Views. What am I talking about? Well, recently we had a poll and I was kind of fishing the waters, right? I was kind of feeling the waters and putting other shows against Call of the Night to kind of see, do people care about it? We made a trailer reaction how many days ago, right? We made a trailer reaction for Call of the Night over here, right? 2.1k views after 4 days. Not my best work. But if you look at the, let's see. If you look at the actual like amount of engagement that the trailer got, just a second. Where is it? God, there's so many goddamn videos here. If you look at it, 346 likes. Viewership isn't everything, and it's just a trailer. And for a video like this to get 346 likes, I was like, pretty decent. That's honestly not bad at all. And to kind of test the waters, I did a poll and this happened. Now, why am I calling it Call of the Failure? Because if we check the most recent videos, oh man, it is sad, bro. 100, okay, first video, pretty good. And you gotta understand, there's a thing called the shadow ban, where basically after the third day onwards, all the viewership gets backloaded, right? You'll notice that literally on that third day mark, you can see the engagement bar go up. The first video uploaded did pretty good. It did. It's very unfortunate, again, that the external audience will never be found because we're just stuck with the shadow ban with the 80-20 split of subs to non-subs. But it doesn't matter. We just gotta work with the community we got. And every video I pumped out since then, L after L after L. Look at this shit, bro. Where is this? This is I Watch Call of the Night. Hag Vampire Goons 14-year-old kid, 1.4k. 1k. Where's the other one? And then 673 after 8 hours. Bro, this is a channel about to get fucking 40,000 subs. We can't even break 1,000 fucking views for this video after 8 hours. That is embarrassing. Let me explain to you what's going on. First things first, we gotta acknowledge that the people that voted on this poll, it's a bit fraudulent. If you don't know what's going on, there's a lot of infighting happening with my community of people who despise Toaru and wants to vote something else in. That's why when they saw Index 3 voted against Call of the Night, they're not voting Call of the Night because they want to watch Call of the Night. They're voting Call of the Night because they wanted to watch Bakemonogatari or many of the other series that's been beat by Toaru. Therefore, they're just voting out of spite. There's one aspect to that. The second thing I think that should be acknowledged is the fact that these are reactions. There absolutely is people that don't care about reaction content where it's basically a rewatch. Even if the reaction content itself may be full of value as a rewatch, some people just don't give a fuck about it. Now, I don't think that actually matters as much. You know why? Well, first things first, let's acknowledge my Dress Up Darling. Dress Up Darling is killing it, baby. Dress Up Darling is killing it, baby. And let's see. The video here, the video here, the video here, and recently we've been uploading these, right? If you look at, and the first video has passed the third day mark. This is what I'm talking about. You see the spike in viewership on the right-hand side over here on the browse features? That's what I call by the backloaded, right? At that third day mark, it always spikes up whenever you're shadow banned like that. And it's a decent amount, 6.1k. I'll take that, bro. Still unfortunate that it's such a fucked up subs to non-sub ratio, but I'll take that within my community for this kind of viewership. Absolutely fine. And every other Dress Up Darling videos, once it hits that third day mark, it's gonna get another boost, right? So we're chilling. Dress Up Darling is chilling. So I don't want to fucking hear that it's like, oh, it's because you're rewatching it that Call of the Night's doing bad. No. If that was the case, Dress Up Darling wouldn't be doing bad. It's simply the inaccuracy of the poll due to people spite voting it. And let's just get this straight too. Season 1 Call of the Night content is not very good. Is this a hot take? Because like last night, we basically finished up to episode 8, right? We're up to episode 8. And basically nothing happened until like episode 7-ish. It is such a slow burn anime. Doesn't mean it's bad, but in terms of getting people on board, especially like nothing is fucking happening. It's the slowest shit establishing different character traits and quirks and we're just vibing. Those kind of content, it's really hard to succeed, especially with the rewatch debuff stacked on top of it. Now you understand that there's many factors that goes into why Call of the Night, even if it's a great anime for you guys, right? That like this shit is just basically just no one really cares about it. But here's the thing. A loser at this point would cry and complain and say, oh, it's not getting any views. You guys don't like this anime. I'm gonna drop it. Now, I do drop animes when no one is watching. I don't really complain about it. I just fucking kill it immediately. I'm not gonna drop Call of the Night. I'm gonna experiment. And what am I gonna experiment with? Well, I already have 8 episodes ready to go. I was gonna upload, the next episode literally in about another couple hours. But here's the thing on the game of YouTube. In the game of YouTube, the more L's that you take, the more like bad videos that you put out, the worse signals you're giving to the algorithm. It's just not a good thing. It just makes sense, right? You want to get more views, make more videos that does well with the audience so the algorithm gets confidence to kind of push it out. In situations like this, there is like a strategy where you can just drop it, or you can make it all into one video. Yeah, compile episodes into one video. I usually don't do that because I never had to, but this is a pretty good situation where I think that I should experiment with that. I think that I'm going to compile all of the videos, and literally tonight, we're going to watch the remainder of Call of the Night Season 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, all in one sitting. Sir Gregor is going to edit that, compile it all to one video. It's going to be like a 6-hour video, and then the title is literally just going to be the same thing. I watched Call of the Night Season 1 with this thumbnail, and that is probably going to do a lot better in terms of viewership and engagement. There is something about everything packaged into one type of content that appeals to a lot of people, and it also lessens the amount of L's that we're taking. Rather than 10 more L's that I force onto my channel, let's just condense it into one and take one L instead. Now, this does suck for me because now I have to think about more other content to pad the time. As you know, literally on my channel, we cover 6 to 8 videos a day in like 3 to 4 hour intervals. If all the content that I have edited ready to go is Call of the Night, like 10 fucking episodes, then I need to figure out other videos to kind of fill the slots. You know what I'm saying? Like all those like 10 videos ready to go, I can't pump it out anymore because it's going to be one video. So now I got to format other YouTube videos and try to fucking catch up on that shit. But hey, it is what it is. If you guys know, I think Neil is doing this a lot recently, right? Neil does a complete separate thing right over here, literally right over here, right? First time watching ReZero Season 3. First time watching Miss... Holy shit, this is flagrant. Is bro even making new content? For first time watching all of SAO. These are year-old videos that he's literally just compiling and putting it back up. Let's see what the comments say. Let's see what the comments say, actually. Are people complaining about this? Now, look at this shit. Thank you for going to SA with an open mind. People are happy. Look at this shit. No one is angry about it. See? It's reaching a completely separate audience. It's literally reaching a separate audience. Now, this is a bit egregious because, like, literally all he's doing is not making new content and just compiling all the episodes into one video and then putting it out, which is honestly a pretty smart idea. If people didn't find value in it, these videos would not get views. The fact that it's getting views means that, again, people want it, right? So again, maybe his most innate community is like, what the fuck is going on? There's no new content. But, you know, the other people that's finding these videos because of the packaging the content, you know, it's perfectly fine. So this is kind of where I'm headed. What else is there? Wes and Steph Anime. This is a very interesting channel too. This channel specifically only uploads, like, they don't finish a scene. They basically, like, what Neil and other people do is that they cover every episode single episode reaction videos, and then they'll package everything together and double dip and basically put another one out. This is like basically a channel that's identity is only full reaction, like full season reactions. It's very interesting, man. Like, you got the movie reaction here, all of JJK, all of not of all of Chainsaw Man Part 2 here and so, right? So there's very interesting packaging of content like that I've noticed. But anyways, I'm getting out of focus. I'm rambling right now. So TLDR, we're not quitting on Call of the Night. I'm not gonna upload Call of the Night single episode reactions anymore. I'm probably going to delete these videos and probably leave the first episode up. And then by tomorrow, we'll have watched all of season 1. We're going to be finishing season 1, so if you want to catch that, literally show up to Twitch if you want in the description. And then everything will be packaged into one. And then next day stream, tomorrow's stream, we are going into Index Season 3, baby. I've been waiting a long time. I've been doing everything I can, trying to bump up the Twato viewership numbers and doing multiple polls and doing calls and drama videos to get these fucking silent lurkers to wake up. But it's finally here, baby. So we're getting on to that. So that's pretty much it. Just giving a little update and see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, also, what does this mean for Season 2 viewership on Call of the Night? Not very good. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe everybody is just waiting for Season 2 content. We'll be able to hit a new tourist audience and things will be fine. But at this current rate, I'm thinking sequel syndrome. I hope that's not the case. But maybe sequel syndrome's gonna happen and no one really gives a fuck about it. It'd be unfortunate if it did. But hey, I'm trying my best here, all right?